What's going on, YouTube? I'm live again. Live. Got some music in the background a little bit for the introduction while I wait for people to come in the room. Today's video, I'm going to talk about why making money is dead. Okay, I'm going to let the music play in the background. I'm going to wait for some people to join. Thank you for people who are joining. Music's in the background for a little bit of entertainment, just an instrumental that I'm playing on my laptop on YouTube. Making money is definitely dead, people. So I'm gonna get into depth about this. Right now I'm holding a bag full of empty bottles here. I'm gonna be taking these back with my little stash of cash dollars that I'm going to be depositing into my bank account, moving it over to my investment accounts. For all you people who don't have Acorns, Robinhood, Fidelity, everything, Stash, right now is the time to start looking into these investments and these investment brokerages and all these other things. Look into some bonds and all that other stuff, because making money is dead, folks. I'm telling you right now, pretty soon, give it another 5-10 years, all your making money hustles are going to die. All right? Right now, job growth, the report, if anybody wants to check it on Yahoo Finance, I tell you people all the time, if you have a Facebook app, if you have a social media app, if you have any of those apps on your phone, you should have a Yahoo Finance app on your phone. Otherwise, you're never going to know money is dead. Making money is dead. Let me tell you something. Either Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is going to be the normal currency of the world pretty soon. If you don't believe me, keep living. You'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get you guys real hyped before I get into what I'm talking about right now. So basically, as you can see with this bottle return thing I'm about to get into, it's almost dead too. You got about another 2 years before bottle returns are completely dead. I live in New York State, and New York State is really not having it. New York State is really at an unrest, okay? So you want to get the Yahoo Finance app, because today the labor report of job growth this year came out. So the job growth report came out today, and they talking about it's lagging right now. Not a lot of jobs were added to the job market. All right, it's gonna get worse and worse, people. We're gonna be living in an economy where jobs are gonna be yesterday. I said, since I was making some of my first videos on this particular channel back in 2014 or 2013, one of those things, one of the first things I said in one of my videos is that employees versus entrepreneurs, entrepreneurship is going to be increasing because it has a big demand. I'm going to be stopping the music in just a second, guys. Just trying to get you guys going before I start the video. I got one person in. I'm not going to take up too much more time. I'm going to shut the music off and get straight to the information for you guys, and I apologize about that. So now the music is off, I can get straight to what I'm talking about. Why making money is dead. Okay, we're living in an economy where job growth is the basic focus of our nation. And I'm talking about those who live in the United States. If you're in the UK or anywhere else, because I noticed that I have a broad base in the UK, huge following in the UK for this channel. I don't know what's going on over there. I just know that in the US here, job growth is the main concern of our society. And that concern is not going to be able to be met, all right? For many different things, is because you can't force people to live a certain way. And some of the people who aren't really going out there actively seeking jobs are looking for opportunities to become entrepreneurs. And they're living more moderate lifestyles and more modest lifestyles. But guess what? The elephant is not going to leave the room. The elephant's just sitting right there, hanging out, He's got a barrel of peanuts and some water over there, and he's probably going to use the bathroom on your floor. All right? The elephant is not leaving the room. Making money is dead. All right? The way you're going to make money nowadays is through ownership. All right? All the old school stuff is out of here. All right? The cost of living is going to start increasing exponentially. In the next 5 years, it's probably going to double. All right? If you're paying $1,000 for rent now, it's going to be $2,000 in the next 5 years. Okay? Look at the date of this video if it's still up, and you'll see why I said that and what I'm talking about if you do not believe me. Okay? The price of everything is going to increase. Right now, we're going through market corrections. Let me tell you something. The dip in the stock market is really just a for sale sign, right? Whenever you see the market dipping, you're supposed to go shopping, right? It's just the same way when you go to the mall and you see that there's a store and everything's on clearance. That's when you're supposed to be buying. Buy everything on clearance. You'll see a store going out of business and it says 60% off, everything is 60% off. Same thing as the market, right? Because good, solid companies aren't going anywhere. They're going to be there. They're going to be hanging out saying, hey, wake up, folks. This is the time to be shopping when I'm on a dip. So market corrections or downsizing, which there's really no such true thing as downsizing. What downsizing is correctly sizing your company. That's what you're really doing. You're correcting the size of your company. You're not capping it. You're correcting its size. So basically, making money is dead because all the little hustles that people got going on the side, those things are gone, right? The federal government's looking to really collect on some of its backing, and a lot of money is missing. All the people you thought you had it good. If you work at a restaurant, you're getting a lot of tips on the side. The federal government's going to be stepping in and saying, hey, we're going to find a way to revolutionize your tip. Okay? There are apps being made. There are so many things being made that are going to start becoming a norm, right? Because people aren't carrying cash anymore. So if your tips are lagging, you're starting to realize that the real reason why your tips are lagging is because people don't carry cash, right? And they'll put it on their card, but that's starting to have kind of like a weird effect too, because there's no real way to track your tips at a restaurant to see that your business is really paying you what they say they're paying you, or what your tips really are. So there's room for a lot of development in software to track this stuff, but making money itself, making money on the side, getting tips, valet parking, all that other stuff is going to soon die. What you're really going to be able to do is start taking advantage of the portfolio concept, right? Having serial businesses on the books, LLCs, LLPs, limited liability partnerships, stock portfolios, real estate portfolios, and other business portfolios, right? You're going to see a rise in that. And press like if you like the information. If you don't like the information, I'm sorry. I would like to see you guys sharing this information so that it can kind of go viral. Because right now in my life, something's changing with my YouTube. I'm looking for my special committed YouTubers, right? First, I'm going to look for my special committed 100. Then I'm going to start looking for my special committed 300. And then we're going to revolutionize the game, right? Because I have a core following of people who actually are like, yeah, this is what's going on. And then I have kind of a following that's like, you know, lagging, and they like some of the things, but then they get a little emotionally attached to some of the stuff I say, and then they run away because, you know, I might have hit a soft spot, and they can't handle the information because it's too real, and then they go running away. But that's fine, because I'm looking for the core following, the core. Once I get that core 100, that momentum is going to start striking, hit. So I'm looking forward to that core following, right? All the laggers and people who are just really, you know, here to get a cheap thrill out of 1 or 2 videos and aren't really trying to get any real serious game or advice here. They're just going to be watching some of the videos they think they like and helping increase the channel's momentum to some degree. I like the other videos to get views because some people just watch the same videos over and over again, which is cool. But once I get that momentum and I get that solid 300, we're going to change the game forever. We're going to be doing some crazy things. I'm not really going to be launching anything huge until I get this so-called core following. I know because a lot of the newer videos I made aren't really getting a lot of hits. So I know if I have that large cap following. Like some of my videos are designed to go viral because the message is something that people would search for, right? But if I make videos based on what I have to say, like, and they're titled in a way where I can just speak my mind, right? Those videos, they get a few hits here and there and stuff like that. I mean, I have videos with thousands of views, like, you know, 1,000 views, 5,000 views, 10,000 views, 15,000 views, 20,000 views, 30,000 views, 40,000 views, 100,000 views, 200,000 views. But what I'd like to see is every time I come out with a video, there's at least a minimum of 1,000 views, right? Because what that's going to do is it's going to show me that I have a core base, and then I can start really pumping the information out the way I want to, right? With some perks included. So yeah, get involved in the conversation. And actually, what I would like to start seeing my core followers do is follow me on Twitter, right? So if you don't have a Twitter account, as I said before, go to the link, go to Twitter, sign up, and follow me. I'll be the only person you're following. So every time you go to your Twitter timeline, you see my tweets. And if I'm coming out with a live video, which I did not have announced today, maybe if I announced it, more people would know. But I did not announce it, but my core following is going to watch this video later, and they're going to say, hey, that was pretty cool. Well, anyway, yeah, making money is pretty much dead. All right, there's going to be different ways to do it. Making money is going to be systematic, but going out there and hustling to get things done, that's going to be pretty much dead. And here's some more proof on the topic. If you're a car salesperson, look at companies like CarMax, look at all these other companies where you can buy used cars. Pretty soon, computers are going to be doing everything. People will be able to buy a car online and have that car delivered to them, to their home, with the keys, paperwork already done, right? You're not even going to need a car salesperson, right? You can test drive the car and bring it back. Pretty soon, there's going to be programs where you can test drive a car, right? Where a service person brings a car over, you're going to look it over and you're going to sell yourself the car, right? And you'll be able to test drive it on your own without a salesperson, and you're going to be able to make a decision on whether you want to buy the car or not, right? So you'll know on your own whether you like the car. And oh, absolutely, no problem. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the support and the love, and we're really going to be doing big things soon. I like to just thank everybody who's staying tuned to what's going on in this channel, and I promise you, we're going to do big things soon. I promise you this. We just got to get our core all set. There's a lot of people who have a demand for this information, and we're really going to be touching base with most of the people. So don't you worry, we're going to be there. Okay, don't worry about it. we're going to get to the next level. All right. So make sure that you're staying in. You don't have to watch it when it's live all the time. I do appreciate it, but if you check out the video, or maybe throw a thumbs up or share it to some friends, I'm thinking that I'm gonna start breaking up my videos a lot. Not actually a recession. I think something completely different is on its way. What's happening is the financial world is extremely complex, and recessions are out of here, right? Because there's more than enough value in rotation, and the more the population grows and more innovation happens, there's probably not going to be any room for a recession, right? Because wealth building is going to be a norm, right? You're going to be seeing transfers of wealth just sporadically take place. You'll see a spike and increase in buying, and a spike and increase in price overall. But one of the things you'll see, Pamela, thank you for asking me the question. The reason why there's not going to be a recession is if you pay attention to kind of like what's happening in the financial market. I know some people are watching the news, and the media tends to kind of bark on the messages that are taking that they think are more important, more relevant for you to see, right? But they can't really tell you the intricacy of what's going on, right? Like companies, huge companies, Coca-Cola and all the other companies that I tend to invest in personally, they have more than enough revenue, all right? So when you see a drop in price and you see some of the talks of tax tariffs and stuff like that, some of those things have a little bit of spin to it, right? Because they're marketable to spin it around. I'm pretty sure Trump and his advisors and China and North Korea and all these places, I'm pretty sure behind closed doors these people had conversations. And they're not really ones who are affected too much by media, news, and headlines. They're more concerned with the direct relationship between themselves and where their economy is going. And usually a lot of these things can be sorted out just by these leaders sitting down and having conversations, which they tend to do a lot of, by the way, and conversations over the phone. And there's a lot of negotiation that takes place. But in the meantime, sometimes the market's affected by that because you have a lot of people bailing out of the market. They're selling their shares. They're getting nervous. They're getting excited about other things too. But recession, no. I don't really see too many jobs being added to the job market. Today, the labor report came out, if you guys want to go to Yahoo Finance, and we're short by over 300,000 jobs in the market for the year, right? So every 2 months, we're supposed to be adding. Oh, yeah, absolutely, perceptions. You're 100% correct. Every few months, we're supposed to be adding so many thousand, maybe close to 200,000 jobs to the job market, or I think 187,000, right? The federal government wants to see more of these jobs. Of course, if you're working, right, and it's a non-farm job or something like that, you're paying taxes to the IRS. And that's good for business. It's good for the government. It's good for the economy. And they want to see that spike and grow, right? So that they can take advantage of these companies paying reduced taxes, as you guys can see. So anyway, recession, no. Just kind of a lot of changes. You're going to see some pain in certain areas. You're going to see some growth in certain areas. Most people won't be affected too much, depending on your ability to adapt to how things work. If you're not in the market, you're not going to see too many transfers of wealth increase from the... Right now is the best time to be buying because those dips and the Dow dropping is just really a clearance. You know, you're buying some of the best companies in the world on clearance, right? Would you rather buy AT&T stock at $40 or $35? Now, if you bought 1,000 shares, and I'm just hypothetically speaking, we could talk about 10 shares or 1 share. But 1,000 shares, you're saving $5,000. But when it goes up to 40, you're making $5,000, right? So you got $5,000 in capital gains and dividends of $2 per share, which is another $2,000. So you made $7,000 that year if you were to do that. That's a long story, but making money is dead. So going out there making money, you got about 5 years before it's all over. And that was the point of this video. I just wanted to touch base on that. And this is going to open up for more videos in the future. I'm probably going to make another video tomorrow and piss off my subscribers. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Have a good day. I'm about to go run some errands and take care of some business. I thank you all for staying tuned and being good sports. And make sure you like the video, subscribe, press the like button too, so I can, once more people engaging and interacting with the video, it will make it so that YouTube is saying, hey, this video is getting hits, let's get it more to people. So press that like button, people. Have a good day. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, make one. The link will be below for you people who are live. Oh, absolutely. Thank you very much. And by the way, Stay Kings, I think you know about the bottle return thing, right? This is going to be dead. You got about 2 years left. I don't know if you asked me about that before, but I have a whole trunk full of bottles that I got to go return right now, and that's going to fuel my stock. I'm going to buy a few shares of AT&T stock with the bottles. And you got to think about it like this. This is free money. Free money, okay? So if you're looking for money, you want to raise money to invest in the stock market, find free money. Find free money. Don't go spend it on other stuff. I will be taking myself out to eat lunch at a nice little place. Maybe I'll just stop by Dunkin' Donuts, you know, with my book. I'm reading a few books, and just sit back with my coffee and read. What's going on, Cashmatic? How you doing? I'm just ending the video off, but I appreciate everybody's support. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm about to go burn some coffee beans, have myself a little pastry or so, and read a book, and take these bottles back. Go to the bank, deposit the money. Oh, absolutely. In fact, before I go, let me run real quick to show you a couple. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Just grabbing some of the books. I got one more. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, the other book I left in the car. So, Pamela, this is the book that I'm going to be reading later on today. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. It's a highly recommended read. Powerful lessons in personal change and business development. This is a really good book. It's going to be my second time reading it. I haven't read it in a while, in some years. This was one of my favorites. Okay, Random Walk Down Wall Street. I think this is if you want to learn about the market, the stock market, you need to buy this book. It's around the ballpark price of $20, but if you get really good at understanding how to market, and you can actually write the price off, keep the receipt and write it off on your taxes as an expense if you have a business. So invest in literature, people. I read this book right here, but it's absolutely crap to me. This was the author's first time, and there's too many things wrong. Especially, I don't even want to get into it. It's not one of the greatest books. What If Money Grew on Trees, by the way. My personal favorite, required reading. If you didn't read this book, if anybody has a summer reading list, this should be the first. My Apple Watch is trying to tell me that I hit my exercise goal for the day. So this is required reading, all right? This is better than your college education right here. If you do not read this book, you are wasting a lot of potential as far as understanding business concepts. The Millionaire Next Door. Everybody thinks that the average millionaire has to have $1 million house and all, and you'll come to find that millionaires really don't live like that. A majority of them don't. Only a small fraction of them live flashy and stuff like that. Some of you guys probably wouldn't even know a millionaire if you saw one. I could be a millionaire for all you know, but taking back bottles, you wouldn't know, right? But those are the kind of things that millionaires actually do. The Art of War, required reading for people who want serenity. You'll understand how things work in real life. So actually, you know what? I might actually create a summer list, and I might remind people. Oh yeah, by the way, people can see, if you follow me on Twitter, you can see my progress of the books that I read and how far I've gotten with the books that I read. Okay, so look at that. I have the book I'm on. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I'm on page 152 right now. So I'm always, if you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, it's the same name. I'm registered as an author on Goodreads. So check it out and let me know what you think, guys. I'm ending the video. Have a good day. I'm actually late. I got to get running and upload this. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Have a great one.